We're in the dead of winter, and so I wanted to give you a game or a few games that is great for helping exercise your dog indoors. Very little equipment or room necessary, actually, no equipment necessary at all. But this is perfect, my favorite indoor exercise for your dog. Hey, I'm Madeline, and I am so excited to play this game with you. I have been a dog trainer for a little under a decade now. I have trained 4 PTSD service dogs. I have my service dog trainer certification, and I'm working towards my clinical canine behaviorist certification. So I'll be able to dive deeper into behavior issues that you might be experiencing and help you solve them. I'm so excited to play this game with you guys. Let's get into it. I'm so excited to play this game with you, or these few games with you. They're called the weather games, and they are perfect if you have a reactive and anxious dog who needs to boost their confidence. This game was impossible to play with my shepherd simply because he was so terrified. And as we worked through it, as we worked through the small steps and continued to see progress, now he's having so much fun with this game. In addition to that, this game is great for our high energy dogs like Atlas, who need something to do every day, if not every other day, more likely every day. And maybe the weather is crappy, it's too cold, it's snowing or raining or something like that. And you just have to do something inside. This does not take a ton of space. It takes no equipment at all, unless you count their kibble. That's all I'm using. And it's perfect for an indoor exercise. So I'm going to release Atlas free, and let's get into the first game. The first game is called Thunder, and this is where your dog is going to be running through your legs. So let me show you. I'm going to throw a treat out, and as he comes back, I'm going to throw a treat between my legs, and he's going to run after it. Then I'm going to turn around and do the same thing. You'd be surprised how many dogs are afraid of just doing this. Going through your legs is difficult for a lot of dogs because they are intentionally, I'm going to give Atlas a break. He doesn't want a break, but he's going to get one. Because they are intentionally putting their head in through something. A lot of dogs don't like when something is over their head and their back because it's a little vulnerable. They can't see it exactly, so it makes them nervous. And so a lot of times with a lot of my clients, I will have to just start here. And that's all these dogs can do. And that's totally fine. That's where Apollo started too. And see how he's backing out? That's exactly what your dog might be doing as well. And then eventually you can get to where they are going through them fully. One thing I do want to say is movement is your friend. If your dog is just sitting in front of you, throw a treat out, get them moving. A lot of dogs, when they end up sitting and just staring because what you're asking for is too hard, then they can't process their emotions. Dogs process their emotions through movement. So I've seen tons of success if you just get your dog moving, maybe playing a little bit of the orientation game, throwing food out side by side just to get them moving. And then quickly throwing a treat between. They're moving. It's easier for them to do. So that's the first game. That's Thunder. The next game is Tornado. I don't play this game much because I have vertigo, so it makes me super, super dizzy. So if you also have similar health struggles, I would not suggest Tornado, but I still want to show it to you because it's still super valuable. So this game is where I'm going to throw him out. As your dog is coming in, you're going to twirl them around your body, and throw the treat out. I did it backwards. It should have been this way. And back out. And then if I want to go the other direction, I'll use my other hand to lure them and throw it out. And that's all you have to do is just lure them around and back out. Lure them around and back out. And this game, it slows them down a little bit, so it's not as fast as Thunder. And when you mix it in, it provides a little bit of different. The other great thing about the weather games that I forgot to mention that is definitely super helpful is if my dog is off leash or if my dog is not coming back to me when I call him, I can use the weather games as a game to play with recall. So if I'm going to throw this treat far, so I don't know if Atlas will find it. If I throw a treat and Atlas is far away, then I can, Atlas, call him back and start playing Thunder. So then the play doesn't end when I call my dog. I'm going to throw another one. Atlas, the play happens with me. The play doesn't end when I call him. The play happens with me. And that's when your recall is going to start really getting super, super snappy and super valuable. The last game we're going to play here is called Typhoon. And it's another little confidence booster. It's a little bit more difficult for some dogs, but that's totally fine. So with our middle position, if your dog knows a middle, it's going to be opposite of that. So middle is when your dog comes around your leg, sits in the middle, sits, stands, gets in between your legs, and you both are facing the same direction. With Typhoon, your dog is going to go through your legs opposite. This confuses a lot of people, so I want to make sure I clarify that. Atlas. So with middle, comes around my leg, and he sits in front. With Typhoon, free, I'm going to throw a treat out. I'm going to lure him around my leg the opposite way. So what I'm doing with my hand is I am presenting it behind my leg, in between my legs, and once his nose is on my hand, I guide him around my leg and then throw it out. So it's sticking to my hand. And throw it out. And you can do the other side as well. And throw it out. And throw it out. Perfect. And throw it out. Do one more. Perfect. Good job. So that's the 3 weather games. And as you're playing this, you're going to start, you can do them separately, absolutely, especially in the beginning when your dog is new and learning everything. But then I want you to start weaving the other games into the main game. So in the end, it might look something like, I'm going to throw that out, Atlas, Thunder, do another Thunder, and then let's do a Typhoon. Good job. Good job. And then Thunder again. Thunder. And now we're going to do Tornado. And then let's do one more Typhoon. Good job, Bean. And that's what your weather games will look like once they're all complete. I would highly suggest playing one game at a time until your dog is super comfortable with all 3, and then going in and starting to combine them. Did you have fun? I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope your dog loves playing this game. If you want more games like this that specifically target your dog's anxiety and reactivity, I have a course called 50 Plus Games that eliminate your dog's anxiety. I know it's a long one, but that's okay. That has exactly what the title says. It has over 50 games that take you from I'm just a beginner to intermediate to advanced strategies that help your dog become less reactive and calmer overall. I'll have the link in the description for you guys. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Keep on training.